Today I want to speak about the role of work ethic in as far as success in business is concerned, and particularly so for young people. Because one of the biggest challenges that we find in our country, Zimbabwe, for example, because the country is 70% plus informal sector, it means a lot of people are getting into business daily, weekly, monthly. And because a lot of people are not coming from a formal background of training, the issue of work culture becomes thoroughly important in determining one's success. Work culture, work ethic, and I want to pick up the subject of hard working, because the biggest challenge right now is there is a mindset that things do by themselves, and playing on social media and the rest, and having as many likes as people would probably or are probably getting, we need to realize that at the end of the day, it may not lead to success and substance at the end of the day. So, what does a strong work ethic look like? It means you must separate yourself to the very thing that you have purposed yourself to do, the business that you have chosen. You don't just wake up and say, I want to get into business and tomorrow I'm starting to do sales, because on paper it looks very simple. Spreadsheets on paper look very simple. Though there is a principle that, the computer spreadsheets done properly do not lie. If you have taken into account everything that needs to go into the financial planning preparation. But ask yourself, to what extent did you really take time to financially plan, understand the business that you are getting into? I love what John Maxwell says. A minute of planning will always save you 3 minutes of execution. Without a correct work ethic, you are going to dive straight into execution. Have you understood the cost-benefit analysis? Have you understood the revenue? Have you understood the cost base and cost structure, the major cost drivers in the business that you are getting into? And it doesn't matter what business it is. It could be big, it could be small, it could be, for example, farming, agriculture, and the like. And let me speak a little bit on the farming, because a significant land is lying fallow, unused. The reason being, the majority of people went on to land to farm without an understanding and planning and work ethic for farming. When you are on a farm and you're working, you surely can't wake up at 8. Neither can you really wake up at 6. You should start working on your fields, checking on your animals, whatever they are, chickens, cattle, goats, sheep, whatever it is, checking on your irrigation systems and what have you, 5 a.m. And you have to watch everything growing up, checking and understanding the sicknesses that are affecting your flock. But what happens? A lot of people just get in. So after 1 or 2 seasons, people abandon the land. It's not that farming is difficult, it's that planning and work ethic were not done right. And that applies to literally any form of business. So, unless you understand and respect the fact that there is no one who's going to work for you and make it happen for you, you yourself must put the hours, must put the effort to a point where it's beyond doubt that to your own self-conviction, you know that you're putting the hours. There is a 10,000 hour rule. Unless you've done something for a minimum of 10,000 hours, you may not have earned the right to almost be operating in an autopilot and be an authority in what you're doing. So what does 10,000 hours take to achieve? For others who have a correct hard work focus, it's a short time. For others, it's a lifetime. Because you are plowing a short while there, another short while there, and at the end of the day, the accumulation of your 10,000 hours, which should be consistently built out of a spirit of focus and diligence, does not happen. Hence, you then find a lot of people in business, trying this business today, 6 months down the line or a year down the line, they abandon it and they move on to the other one. Another year, they abandon it and they go into the other one. Clearly, wrong work ethic. Clearly, the 10,000 hours cannot be achieved, because by the time you do 3,000 hours, you move to the next one and you need to start accumulating the 10,000 hours. And that's a key principle to succeed in business. Work does not kill. hard work is a blessing to the founder of the one who is doing the work. Because what does it produce? Hard work results in training and learning. And you are training on the job. Who is the biggest beneficiary? Is the person with the correct work culture and work ethic. It results in revelation. The more you are doing something, the more you are focused on it, the greater is your chances to actually increase your understanding and revelation and figuring out ways of doing things better. Who is the biggest beneficiary? Is the founder, the person who's working on themselves, on their business. Experience comes automatically because you are adding the hours. So as you are adding the hours, the training and the learning and the revelation is increasing, guess what? Nothing beats experience. It doesn't matter whether you like it or not. It doesn't matter how smart you think or may believe you are. There's a role for experience. It's better to be experienced with a good work ethic than to know things academically, because experience is practical. Academic knowledge is reading and learning. Then you inherit the culture. You benefit from the culture of working. And guess what? Because you have inherited it, you own it. That's what you pass to those around you. That's what you pass to the generations that are behind you. And it's a silent investment into society and into community. And you find heaven actually honors people who work hard and are diligent and they get blessed. It's a spiritual principle. And you can think that someone is working too much. I normally say, give them 5 years and watch the space. You will see the difference between one with that correct work ethic and the other one who's otherwise. Your standards increase from working hard. As the standard gets better, the demand for your product and service gets more. The reward upon the work of your hands gets more. So you can't beat a person and a business person who has got that kind of work ethic. You follow through because you are focused. What you start, you finish. And you're excited about the finish line such that it gives you the drive to keep going. And as you drive the finish line, guess what you are focusing on? You can actually see in your projections and experiences as you push through the blessing that manifests to your market, to the people, as they partake of your product and service. And guess what? Again, heaven begs you, because heaven has no choice, because the God that we serve is a God of excellence. Just look at the Garden of Eden when it was given to mankind. It was well and perfect, greatly made. And God said, go in and tend the garden. So the first assignment given to mankind is to work. And the first assignment given to men, as in male, is to work. So, my brother, work will not kill you. Work will not kill you. Work will promote you. Work will develop you. Work will establish you. And work will put the substance upon the work of your hands. As Psalms 91 would say, Lord, bless the work of our hands. Yes, bless the work of our hands and show your splendor to us and our children. Because you can only say that if you have a correct work ethic towards work, respect work. Please wake up early, invest the hours. When the sun rises, work. When it's time to sit down and do research, burn the candle in the night. Again, you will not die. Because when you burn the candle in the night and you are researching and you are getting revelations, tomorrow when the sun rises, boy, you are working at a completely different level. God bless you as you continue working. Thank you.